I'm doing that.
Late.
No, I'm never late. The Wizard's never late. They arrive exactly when they need to. I make sure to come in around 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. start time. I was going to go at 5, but there's other things that happened that I wanted to focus on. Now, yeah, so my start time is between 5 p.m. and 6 p.m. Mountain time, and 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. start time. Okay, here we go. Okay, cool. And what we should do there. Okay, now you should be able to hear it through this.
Incident.
Incident. What about incident? You Yeah, I'm sending it to different places. I'm going to send it to that. Okay, there we go. Now we have it sent. Okay, now we're going to focus on focuses. Hi, Beatrice. Hi, Grandma. Okay, we're going to get this stuff ready. Hey, this is Samuel Spirit. I talk to Spirits Your Spirit Box. This also is a vegan-friendly, moral sense, vegan-friendly live free stream space. It's also an ex-Mormon friendly. So this is not a debate live or drama live free stream. This is a informative info to find and connect with people that might relate with me
I'm the
and
last
what
thing you
I'm
hear.
focused on. Oh, yeah. No. I don't know what that was all about. Not going to do hand gestures. That's interesting. Okay. Yeah, this is a moral stance, spirit talk focus. Talk to spiritual spirit box for my own self-care reasoning, but I also talk to them to promote veganism on that side as well as this side. So I'm pretty much the only vegan that I'm aware of that I've heard of that talks to spirits or spirit boxes like I do. I do Hope Spirit Box app and more. How you doing, Spirit? Yeah, just chilling right now. Hi.
I don't mean to scare you.
You, you don't scare me. It's fine. Spirit, I talk to spirits through Spirit Box, but this is a vegan-friendly live free stream space as well. Yeah, what's up? Okay. Something you want to let me know? Well, 7. Well, it is 7:25 p.m. Eastern time.
Concern.
Yeah, I'll probably be here till 7. I'm only going to be here for 2 hours or an hour, depending on how I feel. You saying something for someone to know, or for something you want to tell them, Spirit? You're saying someone and something about a BPAT machine. Someone's BPAT machine? Yeah, I'm not for that. I'm all about meditation and breathing focuses. Not that. Okay. There's something else you want to bring up, Spirit? Okay. This is a moral stance, vegan friendly, live free stream space. So anybody coming in here like flies on the wall, I'm going to ask you directly if you are vegan and why you're not vegan. This is not a debate live or drama live. This is a vegan friendly space. I'm an ex-Mormon and vegan friendly. Looking for others who are vegan friendly and ex-Mormon or would like to go towards veganism. All right. So anything else? And I'm a spirit. I talk to spirits in Spirit Box. I'm in the Hope Spirit Box right now, and it's recording. 41. Yeah. I will call people out if anybody's like a fly on the wall for my safety and others. Yeah. Anything else you want to bring up? Okay. I will. Yeah. You know I will, Spirit. I pay attention to something. Right. No. Yeah, I am an ex-Mormon. I'm also a moral stance vegan. I'm my own minister. I'm not for any religion. I'm for spirituality. I'm not for cult mindset. I'm for self-care, self-love, self-worth, and empathy, compassionate focuses. I believe in supplying and demanding or supplying and providing empathy and compassion in the world through everything I choose to consume or go for is always going to be vegan friendly as much as practical as possible. What's up? Is something you want to let me know? Okay.
He wants to talk.
I think I need to get this going. Someone wants to talk. Yeah, well, if they want to talk, they need to bring something up in the comments so I know who they are and what brings them here. So let's see. Enjoys TikTok. So TJ74, not sure who or what. What brings you here? Yeah, so I'm going to ask you, TJ, you are a fly on the wall, so I need to know what brings you in here. And I'm going to ask anybody that comes in or anybody that chooses to. This is a vegan friendly space. I'm an ex-Mormon and vegan friendly. I'm for compassion and empathy for all beings. I believe in not exploiting or harming them or raping them into existence. It's inappropriate, it's wrong, it's slavery. So I'm not for that abuse that other system is contributing to. And I'm not for exploiting the bees for their honey or the fish or the chickens for their eggs. It's really inappropriate to do that to them. They have the right to be free. They should have the right to exist like we do, to choose for themselves. We all should also be aware of survival is different than exploitation. Exploitation is harmful and disrespectful for those beings. That is central nervous system, just like us. Anyway, so TJ744G7 duty abides
There's evil everywhere.
1960. Yeah, that doesn't just justify evil acts by the individual. You can choose not to be part of the evil. Just because someone else is choosing to do something evil doesn't mean you have to be part of it with them. Because someone is doing some abusive systems doesn't mean you have to contribute with those abusive systems. Okay. We have different people coming in and around. I'm a vegan. I'm a moral stance vegan. This is a vegan-friendly live free speech space, as well as the next Mormon-friendly space. It's not a cult mindset. I'm Sam with Spirit to Touch the Spiritual Spirit Box, but I will ask you and call you out. This is a vegan-friendly space. If you want to go vegan or learn veganism, I can give you resources and tell you go to challengetracy.com. We'll go Joey Cartstrong Knowledge, both on YouTube and TikTok, as well as look up Darius Scary documentary and Dominion documentary on YouTube. Wake up and do the right thing. Okay. Spirits. Using the Hope Spirit Box app is one of the best ones that talk real time.
Jones.
Jones. Yeah, I'm all about honesty and integrity. Consistency. Be consistent. Treat your work. Hi, what's up? Okay, so there's something you wanted to bring up, Spirit? Something you want to tell anybody that's coming in or to me? Okay, what else do you want to bring up? Okay. Wistful, trying to tell someone that she's not here yet. I don't think beautiful organic is here yet. I'm doing this bowl. That's beautiful. Anything else? That's good. Okay. Anything you want to tell me? Okay. What else? Okay. What do you want to tell me? Said you wanted to tell me something. What do you want to say? Okay. You're down.
Lily.
Keep saying more. What else are you telling me? You said my name. Yeah, I'm recording right now so that I can confirm what you're saying. Okay. What else did you want to bring up? Why? What? Well, you know why. No. Well, I record so that I can rehear what you're actually saying. Sometimes I don't hear you clearly. Yeah,
I know you.
that's why I do it. Yeah, what's up? Who are you? You say me what your name is or who you are, Dean? Okay, what else do you want to bring up? You all kind of sound a little sleepy on the other side. You okay? Yeah, better be a vegan.
Sleep.
Someone's sleeping and astral projecting through this? Is that why they sound tired?
Give her flowers, 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 flowers.
Give her flour. Give who flour?
It's not human.
Oh, is it the cat that's astral projecting through? You're sleeping and coming through? Or an animal? Yeah. Yeah, I'll try to whistle. Hold on. Call it a Tibetan singing bowl. But you're calling it a whisk bowl? That's a new way to put it. Oh, whisk bowl. That's funny. Bless you. Okay. Is something you're trying to bring up or want to let me know? Okay, what else? Yeah, I don't go to zoos. I don't go to aquariums. I don't do any of those things as much as practical possible. Because I'm not for the exploitation. Oh, hey, cat. Someone says I'm vegan. Ah, Spirit said I'm vegan. I heard you.
You will hear children.
So what spirit is vegan that just said I'm vegan? That's awesome. Just had a spirit that's brought up I'm vegan. That's me. Yeah, because veganism stands for moral stance. So, what else? Is someone that was a smoker? That's crazy. I'm not for that. I'm a moral stance vegan. I'm for healthy, holistic, full body health focus. Yes, you should. Yep.
Prison.
Yeah, we are in a prison planet according to the lore of our fellow knowledge. According to more, another stuff on TikTok bringing that up. Yeah, what I like about the knowledge of the Judas Bible and the knowledge of the Apocryphy of John, they hint or bring up animal liberation, where Christ stood up for animal liberation knowledge, and that we're not for commodity or materialistic realm, but for the infinite light realm. Most people run away when you talk about that stuff. I love bringing it up because it scares people's true intentions of empathy and compassion, what they really are.
Tonight.
Deliberately. What about tonight? Yeah, what about tonight? Yes, well, what's going to happen tonight? I'm going to see her, or is there someone's gonna reach out to me tonight? Okay, I better get that recording out of the way.
We're all good.
Okay, we're going to try to listen to this.
They will attack.
Who will? I'm being protected in time. So is there something you wanted to bring up, Chris? Something you want to tell anybody that's coming in or to me? Okay, what else do you want to bring up? Recording. Okay. The wistful, trying to tell someone. She's not here yet. I don't think beautiful organic's here yet. So I'm doing this poll. That's easy poll. Anything else? That's good. Okay. Anything you want to tell me?
My death was brutal.
Okay, what else? Okay.
I need to.
What do you want to tell me? You said you wanted to tell me something. What do you want to say? Okay. Keep saying more.
Oh,
Someone said I need you. What else are you? You need me, Sam. They said I need you, Sam. Yeah, I'm recording right now so that I can confirm what you're saying. Okay, what else did you want to bring up? Why? Well, you know why. No. Okay, I gotta bring this back. I'm fit. What do you mean I'm fit? Well, I record so that I can re-hear what you're actually saying. Sometimes I don't bring up someone that's trying to come in. Yeah, that's why I do it. Yeah, what's up?
color.
Who are you? This is a moral stance vegan friendly live free stream space as well as ex-Mormon friendly live free stream space. I'm an ex-Mormon and a moral stance vegan. And for empathy and compassion for all beings, I also call out anybody that shows up in the live free stream. It's like a plan. Well, I'm sound a little sleepy on the other side. You okay? Your juice pot needs to be okay. That's funny. Was someone sleeping and astral projecting through this? Is that why they sound tired?
You buy it.
Give her flour. Give her flour. Oh, is it the cat that's astral projecting through? You're sleeping and coming through? Or an animal?
Fred.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll try wistful. Hold on. The wistful. Oh, the Tibetan singing bowl. You're calling it a wistful? The wistful again. Some more way to put it. The Tibetan singing bowl. Thank you. Okay.
Poltergeist.
Something you're trying to bring up? Or on a wistful. Okay, what else? Yeah, I don't go to zoos. I don't go to aquariums. I don't do any of those things unless it's practical possible. I'm not for that exploitation. Oh, hey, cat. Someone says I'm vegan. Ah, Spirit said I'm vegan. I heard you. So what spirit is vegan that just said I am vegan? That's awesome. Got a spirit that's brought up I'm vegan.
Colin.
Veganism stands for moral stance. So what else? Someone that was a smoker. That's crazy. I'm not for that. I'm a moral stance vegan. I'm for healthy, holistic, full body health coaches. Yes, you should. Yep.
Equipment.
Yeah, we are in a prison planet according to the lore of our fellow knowledge. According to more and other stuff on TikTok bringing that up. Yeah, what I like about the knowledge of the Judas Bible and the knowledge of the Apocryphy of John, they hint or bring up animal liberation, where Christ stood up for animal liberation knowledge, and that we're not for commodity.
Yeah, we do to stand up for.
Materialistic
Pretty cool.
realm, but for the infinite life realm.
Well, churches and stuff ignore it because it actually reads it up.
People run away when you talk about
It
that.
goes scriptures up so that to hide the truth about the compassion for all this.
Scares people through
Very,
it.
very political and dangerous towards freedom of other beings. That's what they did. Churches there.
Yeah, what about tonight?
Yes.
Yes, Sam. What's going to happen tonight? I'm going to see her, or is there someone's gonna reach out to me tonight?
Wow. Okay, well, that's interesting. I'll bring it up. It said receive her, I think. Wow. Okay. Wind? What about the wind? Or when? Yeah, I don't know. They're bringing up some stuff of possibilities, but I didn't quite get that. We can try to ask again. Okay, you want to bring it up? Something you want to say, spirits? Or other beings? Let's see. Wait, what? You're trying to be careful because of interlopers messing around? Yeah, that's why. They don't trust any who comes with other spirit boxes, because you're not the spirit or being. Alright, it's okay. So you can't tell me when it's gonna happen? But it will happen, you're claiming? Okay. Well, thank you for protecting me. How will I know? Okay. Any advice that I should do? And what time? Okay. Anything else you want to bring up?
Violate.
That's creepy. It seems like they're trying to scare people off because of interlopering. Okay. Anything else you want to bring up, spirits? Okay. Yep. And this is a vegan-friendly, moral stance, vegan-friendly live pre-stream space. This is also an ex-Mormon priest-friendly space. This is not a debate live or drama live. I will call out anybody that's like a fly on the wall to find out why you're here and if you are vegan. And I'll tell you, go to challenge22.com and go become vegan today. We'll go check out Dominion documentary and Darius Scary documentary on YouTube for going towards veganism. Wake up to what's happening in the industry so you can open up your heart spark and do the right thing. Also bring up mystical knowledge like Barbello and other knowledge. This is the infinite light realm being or divine goddess mother who is equal
Am I alive?
and one with the real source of all according to the lore. I don't know. Are you astral projecting? Did you go to sleep?
Okay.
Sometimes people will go to sleep and they'll come through the spirit box and they'll say that response. So yeah, do you know who they are? Sometimes it'll be you're funny. So sometimes people will like have an auto body experience and they'll come through the spirit box. It's pretty crazy. They're like, oh my
You
lord.
shook it. You shook it.
And they come through
Head.
and then they don't realize. What was the last thing you remember? Yeah, I do call out people that come in like a fly on the wall. What? So, Nurse Heather, you've been up there for a little bit. Right now I'm talking to the spirit boxes here, to the Hope Spirit Box. I am the moral stance of vegan, so I'm going to call you out. Are you a real person? What brings you here in the live? And are you a vegan? And if you're not a vegan, why aren't you a vegan? This is a moral stance, vegan-friendly live stream space for people to learn to go to veganism or to know the options to do that. It's also a place that's self-care, self-love, self-worth here, and that's what I want to connect with. I want to connect with other people who might be moral stance vegans out there, if there is anybody, as well as ex-Mormon friendly. Anything else you want to bring up, Spirits? We want to take a break. All right, so I think we want to take a break. That's wild. Okay, let's bring that back out. Okay, we're going to listen to that one. Okay, so Nurse Heather, you have no bio and you're not responding, and so I'm going to think that you're a bot or fake because you're not communicating on why you're here, what your reasons of being here, due to safety protocols
Many lives
that
were
I
lost.
have to set up because there's been 7 to 9 people that unalived in my building and work. So I'm going to ask you, Nurse Heather, what brings you here, and are you a vegan, and why are you here? If you're not a vegan, why aren't you a vegan?
Okay.
Because this is a vegan-friendly live free space. This is not a drama live or a bully live free stream. This is a vegan-free space. I like to share my truth wherever I can. I'm in Bountiful, Utah, and I'm my own minister, but I'm not for religion. I'm for spirituality. I'm for self-care, self-love, self-worth focuses. I do tuning forks. I do all sorts of stuff. I know a ton of things. I almost unalive because of something that was happening to me. And then I went vegan because I learned from a guy who worked at the Pentagon and told me what's going on with the foods and saved my life, told me what's happening. And so I learned what's happening and went, at first it was plant-based, then I went towards moral stance veganism back in 2024. But I went towards plant-based basically, but I thought it was vegan
raw vegan back in 2018-ish, 19, around that time. Okay, well, you don't do do you do dairy? Do you do fish? Do you do honey? Because veganism is a stance for against commodification and more. We're doing what's practical, the bare minimum of basically getting away from the slaughter and exploitation of other beings as much as practical and possible. Yeah, so we're not going to go to zoos. We're not going to go to aquariums. We're not going to go anything that commodifies. We're going to do our very best not to wear clothing of animal derivatives or situations of that, because that's slavery and abuse to those beings. They should have the right to decide for themselves of who they mate and procreate with, and not to be exploited. So, Nurse Heather, you obviously are saying you don't eat meat, but that's not veganism. So I asked you a direct question: are you a vegan? Hey, welcome, beautiful organic. Hey, so I'm going to ask you what brings you in here and why. Like, if you aren't a vegan, why aren't you a vegan? Because I need to know the vibe of the people in here. If I have something said to stop, so I did. Yes, oh, you are vegan. Sorry. Okay, good. Yeah, it's filtering some of the responses, so I apologize. That's awesome. So how long have you been vegan?
600 BC.
600 BC. How long have you been a vegan? No, I don't know. Like, okay, and you don't do honey either, right? And I'm gonna test you because you get people that pretend to be vegan all the time. So I'm gonna test you. Why don't we do honey, and why do we not do the eggs or dairy? 5 to 6 years. Nice. I started being vegan back in 2024 officially, but I was mostly plant-based, which was raw vegan, but I didn't know it was a moral stance, or I didn't know that it was a stance against animal cruelty. I didn't realize. So I still thought it was okay to wear wool and leather without realizing it. But once I started realizing stuff in 2022 about that, it was around 2024 when I came to TikTok that I realized what I need to do to change. So I got rid of any leather that I had, or any, like, I had like tusks and things that were from it was from antlers and others that a guy got supposedly from recycling. I got rid of those because I didn't want anything that would promote any form of exploitation to any animal or be, even reindeer and stuff. So yeah, so I got rid of a lot of that. I got tons of it out of my life, and I transition anything I haven't fully been able to get rid of yet. I do it when I can, and most of it I don't have. Yeah, there's probably like some boots that I have that may still have some, but I try to transition it because I'm in Utah. When it gets wintry, you gotta have something, but I choose to use boots, and there's plenty of other choices, so I've been switching over. So I have a thrift store around the corner, and so even when I go there, I try to look to make sure I get vegan products from the thrift store. But I will not go to a regular store, and I will not commodify or do anything like that. It's really inappropriate. Supply and demand, and to be compassionate in the world, you change the world. I do. Okay, well, honey is exploiting the bees, so I recommend to stop doing that so that you can go fully vegan. Because when you're doing that to the bees, you're taking it away from them, and you're making them overwork and slave to give you the honey. Same thing with the eggs. So I would recommend to stop doing honey, because that was one of the last things I stopped with eggs and honey because I didn't realize certain things. The eggs I kind of got away with a lot sooner. The honey and other stuff I didn't realize until later. I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I'm back and forth on honey, but honey is still their spit and saliva that they're creating for their own hive that they need for the winter so that they can keep going. They've been basically raping and raping the bees.
The
Yes,
devil is
they've
here.
been doing the same thing to them. Yeah, I agree with what you're talking about with the talking about this kind of stuff. That being definitely connected to that horror. But basically, they will ejaculate the bees to create more bees. They're basically bringing them into existence like they do the chickens and others. Same system, just like the dairy. Horrible, horrible. So I recommend to get out away from doing the honey because you can still get healthy nutrients from plants. Because where they get the create the honey from is from the plants. So you can create your own nutrients straight from the source of the plants. You don't need to do the honey because the honey is exploiting the bee system. It's horrifying. Yeah. So that's what I would recommend on that, Nurse Heather.
Be okay. Be okay.
Yeah. Yeah, and I have metal in my back and legs and a hole in my heart, or PFO, so pulmonary flat opening. So I've had to work around that, and it's crazy. But being vegan has actually prolonged my life. Yeah, farm near me that saves the bee. No, that's not saving though, Nurse Heather. Here's the thing that you need to know about that. You're not saving them. You're exploiting them, just like you would the chickens. What you're doing is you're making them taking their food from their hive that they work their butt off for. And then now you're using it from them. It's like going in someone else's house and stealing their food from them or their garden and stealing stuff that they didn't say you could have, that they need for their family. It's like you going and taking something from someone that belonged to their home. That's what you do when you take the honey from the bees. It's the same thing. So you're not fully vegan, Nurse Heather. If you aren't seeing that correlation, then you're not vegan. You're plant based. Because a lot of nurse and medical people justify this and claim they're vegan, and yet they're actually plant based, claiming they're doing it for health and not doing it against the exploitation of the beings. So a lot of medical industries are plant-based and they claim they're vegan and they're not vegan if they're still doing the honey and other stuff. So what you're doing is wrong. So you need to change your ways because it's wrong to do that to them. Do you know that farm is breeding them just like chickens? It's like, well, I got the egg straight from the chicken farm. It's the same thing. You're getting the honey from the actual bees that are making it for themselves, and then you're taking it so that they have to make more honey for their hive. And then they work their butt off to make that honey. Now they got to work even more, and then some of them die in the process. And then they have to keep breeding more, and they have to do all this stuff, and then breed more bees. So you're exploiting them and breeding them. It's the same industry. It's horrifying. Anyone but myself and I. No, veganism is a stance against those situations. So, Nurse Heather, you are not vegan by the stance of what veganism stands by. You need to look up the definition of veganism. You need to go to challenge22.com and verify that veganism. Okay, well, Nurse Heather, I'm letting you be aware, but you're justifying it and you have no bio, so you're probably a troll. So because you're fake and facade, I'm gonna let you go bye-bye. Have a wonderful day. had to block. Had to block. Hey, I am beautiful, organic. So you get trolls and people that don't say who they really are. They pretend to be other people. That was a troll. That was probably housing or someone with a fake account, pretending to be something they're not. Yeah, that was not a vegan. That was not a vegan. That was some pretending to be a fake vegan. There's fake vegans that pop up all the time like that. But yeah, that was not a vegan. Hey, I have beautiful organics. Are you still around or you just popping in and out?
Drink.
I will. Right, I gotta take some water. That was crazy energy I had to deal with. That crazy. That was wild. I hate vegan facade people. This is a vegan friendly space. I'm ex-Mormon and vegan friendly, ex-Mormon friendly, and that I got away from cult mindset and more. So I have to set boundaries for those that are coming in and seeing this on YouTube or other places. I have to set boundaries for my safety. Thank you, Rice. Thinking, yeah, because there's people that try to pretend to be your friend and be in your corner and pretend they're on your side, and then they're actually switching both sides and playing both sides. And they claim they're for something when they're really against it, and they don't realize how horrifying that is. And going towards that exploits those systems, and they need to stop those systems. And the fact the individual got it and they ignored and didn't go, you know what, you're right. No, they were definitely not vegan because they knew what they were doing was wrong. They knew what was happening. Hey, Michelle. Yeah, so I have to set boundaries with people who pretend to be vegan. And I'm recording on YouTube and Facebook. Hey, so Michelle, what brings you in here? So when I was doing some Hope Spirit Box app here and there, but we just got into a conversation with someone about veganism. So claiming she was vegan. Yep, we were talking with the Spirit Box. She claimed that she was a vegan, but then she still eats honey from a friend's farm. I was like, that's not veganism. And so she's like, oh, and they didn't have any bio or any info of who they were. Now you've been around and you've been around and following my live free stream. So Michelle, I've never really asked you fully, are you a vegan? And if you're not a vegan, what brings you in here? I'm asking everybody, anybody that supported me or not, because there's been fake friendships and fake things happening with people covertly putting hate pages out there on me and others. So I need to verify with anybody that comes in. Thanks, YSA. Are you a vegan? And if you're not a vegan, why are you not? Because this is a vegan friendly live free stream space. This is not a debate live or drama live. It's an informative to get you to know resources to go vegan. I do talk to spirit boxes, I do oracle cards and more, but I am setting some boundaries because of different things that have been going on. so so Michelle, I'll ask you and then YSA if you want to respond to the same question, you're welcome to. Looks like you just took off and ran. But oh, it's still saying you're here. I guess it's wigging in and out. I apologize, everybody. So I'm going to ask, are you a vegan? And if you're not a vegan, why aren't you a vegan, Michelle? Yeah, because once I have a lot of people, new people trying to come by. Okay. So Michelle, can you please respond? Oh, I'll do both. I want a garden to be healthier. Okay, well, I get that. It's good to be healthy, and you can definitely be healthy going vegan. You can look up challenge22.com and get health professionals and more to help you go vegan. Challenge22.com has a challenge, and if to go vegan, where you get support systems, you can talk to health professionals or more who are plant-based and vegan. They can help you go vegan. So that's what I'd recommend to do. So you said you want to do a garden, but you haven't responded whether you're vegan or not. So the question is, if you're not vegan, then why aren't you vegan? What's your excuse? Because there is no excuse for empathy and compassion focuses. You can definitely go vegan. Okay, so but you're saying that you're not a vegan, but why aren't you? And if the answer is I don't know why, that's a horrible answer. That's still something. But why do you? Why do you still think it's okay to exploit and harm other sentient beings with central nervous systems who have feelings and emotions like we do, who believe the same? Why do you think it's okay to do that to someone who has their own existence, and you don't need to do that to them? It's horrifying. So the question is, have you looked into becoming vegan? Have you looked at Dominion documentary and Dairy is Scary, so you see the horrors of what's going on? You need to open up your heart and witness it, maybe, for your brain to change and choose the choice to go vegan. Because you can definitely be healthy and work with things as much as practical possible with professionals, health professionals, through challenge22.com and other connections. You can look up Joey Carbstrong Knowledge. He has resources he brings up, and others do that are vegan. There's a ton out there. So the question is, what is keeping you from going vegan? Because meat is a dead animal, it's a dead flesh, it's wrong. Going after and commodifying that, you're bringing them into existence, you're promoting that horror, you're raping and raping them and allowing that. That's horrifying, Michelle. So why do you think that's okay? It's not okay. So I'm asking you to go vegan. I'm telling you, you need to go to challenge22.com and go vegan. Go watch the mini documentary. There is Scary, so you can see what it really is. Dominion is 2 hours, so you'd want to watch the first 30 and the last 30. Gives you kind of a wholesome up. If you can watch the whole 2 hours, great, but it's horrifying. And so if you could watch 30 minutes of apple picking or vegetable picking plants versus a lamb and sheep or others or cows or whatever getting their throat cut, their children being taken from them in the dairy industry and other things, and commodifying and using them for your own false nutrition when you can get it for the real good foods, superfoods from plants. Okay, so your heart is already telling you not to be part of it. So the question is, why have you still not listened to what your heart is telling you to do? What's keeping you from doing the right thing? Why is it that you're choosing not to listen to your heart telling you that's wrong? It's like seeing someone raping and raping someone and saying, oh, I'm just going to let them keep on doing that, and I'm going to pay into that industry and let them keep doing that. That's what you're doing when you do this to them. Yeah, so when you're doing it to those systems, you're supporting. Yes, exactly. Someone was murdered, they were harmed, they're raped, they're raped into existence, they're bullied, they're bludgeoned, they're cut, they're skinned alive, and more in some facilities. It's horrifying. But regardless, they are not a commodity. They have the right. Yeah, so you do. And the varieties go for is organic, vegan, but vegan is healthier and better than going for the other. When you go for plant-based or vegan-friendly meals, that is a plant creation, and try to go for organic as much as possible. I'm not for the GMOs either. There's someone that's a mod that comes in here now and then. Her name's I Am Beautiful Organics LLC. She has her own company where she does that alkalinity foods and vegan friendly foods. She follows me, and she comes in and she's my mod, one of my mods. So she was here earlier in the previous live free stream. She is amazing with everything she's been gone through. She had to do a lot of things with her own life because she was in a car accident not too far back recently, so she's recovering and working through that. But she's definitely an amazing individual. She's done a lot for people and other people with health issues and disability needs and help them correct them by doing plant-based, vegan, friendly meals. It's pretty impressive. But anyway, so there's a lot that have done that. Yeah, I could try. I'll tell her. She's in my connection to. You know what? I'm gonna put Michelle. If I could put you in the group that she's in, in my chat group for this live free stream. I'll put you in there temporarily, just until you decide whether you're gonna go vegan or not to get resources from her temporarily. But I'm gonna follow up every time you come in. I'm gonna follow up and see how your vegan journey is going. But challenge22.com would be one to look into. So you already know the horrors. You have no excuse, Michelle, to not go vegan. You know exactly, yeah, you should deliver the animals and not do that to them. I mean, free them. When they say deliver, they're talking about you should not be part of that horror. And you saw how horrifying it is. And so we have other choices. We have decisions. We can supply and demand the empathy and compassion in the world. We don't need to be part of the other. So that's what I recommend. Anyway, so I was doing Spirit Box. So good. So please do that. Go to challenge22.com. Look up the mini documentary Dare You Scary Me. That'll wake you up. So for now, they say you should come back. So when you come back and talk to me, you don't need to go right now. I'm saying when you come back another live stream next week, next Thursday or whenever I do it, um, I will ask you again to see how your vegan journey is going. And I'm going to do that with everyone. So there you go. Starts with you, Michelle. Okay, here we go. So the spirits want to say something. Is there something you want to tell Michelle? Free the bee. What else do you want to tell them? Yeah, what else?
Jasmine.
Jasmine. Oh yeah, you can do jasmine as a plant. You can do some jasmine. What they're telling you that there's other plants. Oh, you can use this is an idea you want to look into. I've heard that if you use lavender, you can help get rid of mosquitoes. There's certain plants that can help protect you from mosquitoes and things. Pretty cool. So any parasitical beings, if you do the right plants and things, you'll protect yourself from parasitical beings. Himalaya salt, Celtic salt in your windows and around your house area protects you from bugs. It's pretty awesome, actually. Yeah, that's why they call it salt of the earth in a lot of apocalyptical movies that are like Merlin movie or no, what is it? Evil demonic movies and stuff. They bring up ideas of how the devil book was buried in salt, and so because they couldn't, because the bad guy couldn't walk on salt to get it, and the warlock couldn't. And the show The Warlocks, they bring that up about salt flats, and they bring up all sorts of stuff. Yes, they bring up the breaking real knowledge. Yeah, they do. Every show is a documentary. Every movie and show is giving you agendas and secret knowledge that they don't all tell you up front. It's wild. Yep. So they're telling you. It's good that you're saving out of this. But by not commodifying, we're not really about necessarily saving them. We're talking about not commodifying them. We're going to do our best not to hurt them or harm them. But when you drive your car or you drive a vehicle or if you're in a vehicle, that vehicle is going to get a fly or something to hit the windshield. A bug is going to hit the windshield. It happens. So we do what's practical and possible so we don't do that as much as possible. If they come into our atmosphere and try to attack us, we're going to defend our territory. We just don't want to commodify them or eat them. Now, if we're in a survival situation, we're going to decide individually what we feel we should do at that moment. Some people are like that versus them. Yeah, the snake, blah, 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 blah. But I prefer to do plants no matter what, personally. I try to go for that before I even choose to do anything else if I am ever in that type of situation. I don't never want to be. Now, what else? Okay, thanks.
Back you go.
Yeah, they're telling me that the spirit box thing wasn't working on here. Sometimes it wigs out, so I have to. Here we go. Thanks for telling me. You want to tell me, Michelle? And 6. That's a 3 the beat. What else do you want to tell them? Yeah, what else? Jasmine. Oh yeah, you can do jasmine as a plant. You can do some jasmine. Yeah, there's different types of herbs and remedies that exist. Holistic knowledge. Oh, you can use energy. Yeah, you could use plants. I heard that if you use lavender, you can help get rid of frequencies. Certain plants that can help. Say it helps with energy or something. Pretty cool. They're giving you some insight, Michelle, what you can do plant-wise. The right plants and things. Pretty wild. From parasitical beings. Himalaya salt, Celtic salt in your windows and around your house area, protection from bugs. It's pretty awesome, actually. Yeah, that's why they call it salt of the earth. In a lot of apocalyptical movies that are like Merlin movies, or no, what is it? Evil, demonic movies and stuff. They bring up ideas of how the devil book was buried in salt, and so because the bad guy couldn't walk on salt to get it, and like in the warlocks, yeah, and the show The Warlocks, they bring that up about salt flats, and they bring up all sorts of stuff. Yes, they bring up the breaking real knowledge. Yeah, they do. Every show is a documentary. Every movie and show is giving you agendas and secret knowledge that they don't all tell you up front. It's wild. Yeah. Yep. So they're telling you.
Can you say that?
It's good that you're saving all of this. But by not modifying, we're not really about necessarily saving them. We're talking about not modifying them. We're going to do our best not to hurt them or harm them. But when you drive your car or you drive a vehicle or if you're in a vehicle, that vehicle is going to get or if you're walking or moving around, we're giants to them. So we have to be careful. But when we notice them, when we see them, we should do our best not to accidentally or purposely harm them. We're going to defend our territory. But we just don't want to commodify them or eat them. Now, yeah, we don't want to wear their clothing or do any of that. It's not right to them. We wouldn't want us to be. So why would we do it to another being that should have a chance to life? That versus them. Yeah, snakes, blah, 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 blah. But I prefer to do plants no matter what, personally. I try to go for that before I even choose to do anything else if I is ever in that type. There's other responses they're bringing up. That's why I'm still listening to the recording. What else?
Very much.
They're bringing up time slipping.
One.
One. Okay. Yeah, the stop on that one because there was a static. They were saying static, so I had to see if they'd respond again. Hello? What? What's going on? Okay, so it's 6:25 p.m. Mountain Time right now. I've been on for an hour and 5 minutes. So I usually try to go for at least 2 hours for every, sometimes longer. Yeah, is there something else you want to bring up or suggest to me or to Michelle or someone else?
Concern.
Concern? Concern about what? What are you concerned about? You're concerned about me? What are you concerned about me for? Trying to warn me or protect me? Yes. Okay, who are you trying to protect me from? From them? From who? Okay, who else? Okay. Who's Megan? You talking to them or to me? Trying to bring up to Michelle to be worried or to be concerned about someone? Michelle, I'm just going to give you the insight that you already should know in your heart. I'm not going to tell you what to do. It's up to you to make that decision, but I'm going to stand up for the unheard, no matter who I'm talking to, like I hope others would do for me. What else? No, I appreciate it. Thank you. But I will follow up to see how your veganism is going. I feel like you're spinning your wheels. I'm going to try to redirect you, and if you choose not to do it, then I might let you go later, depending on if we just don't fit with your choice to make the right choice. Because I'm trying to get people to be consistent to what they know is right and wrong, to get them to really make that change because it's the right thing to do. Yeah. Yeah. What about that? What are you talking about? What are you bringing up?
I'm finding it difficult.
Okay, can you bring up more response to what you're trying to say? Uh-huh. Can you be a little more clear to what you're trying to say, Spirit? Okay. Something you want to tell me or Michelle? The friend? Okay. So what do you want to tell them? Okay. I'll be all right. Okay. You have a response you want them to know? So many. Who are you that's trying to talk to them?
You are connected.
Right? Okay, that was weird. Okay. It just, they stopped the connection. Okay, so they're saying you're connected to someone, Michelle, and that was a being trying to speak to you. And someone just unconnected the connection. And now someone's saying they're sorry for doing that.
Wow, that was wild.
Is there something you want to tell Miss
Okay, we're
Shaw?
gonna listen to this.
Look below.
We're telling you to look below. Just look
Let's
to see
read
where
the
you're at.
beat. What else do you want to tell them? Yeah, what else?
Full of water, full of water, full of water.
Yeah, I'll do the one.
Jasmine. Oh yeah, you can do jasmine as a plant. You can do some jasmine. What they're telling you that there's other plants. Oh, you can use this is an idea you want to look into. I've heard that if you use lavender, you can help get rid of mosquitoes. There's certain plants that can help protect you from mosquitoes and things. Pretty cool. So any parasitical beings, if you do the right plants and things, you'll protect yourself from
Speaking.
parasitical beings. Himalaya
Me.
salt in your windows and around your house area, protects you from bugs. It's pretty awesome, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why they call it Salt of the Earth. In a lot of apocalyptical movies that are like Merlin movies, or no,
Yeah.
what is it?
Give you a
Evil, demonic movies and stuff. They bring up ideas of how the devil book was buried in salt, and so because they couldn't, because the bad guy couldn't walk on salt to get it, and like and the warlock couldn't, and the show The Warlocks, they bring that up about salt flats, and they bring up all sorts of stuff. Yeah, they bring up the breaking real knowledge. Yeah, they do. Every show is a documentary. Every movie and show is giving you agendas and secret knowledge. Tell you up front.
Okay, hold on. It turned the device off. Put it back on.
It's wild.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes, Sam, it is. Like, yes, Sam, it's wild.
But by not commodifying, we're not really about necessarily saving them. We're talking about not commodifying them. We're going to do our best not to hurt them and harm them.
Hi, Encyclopedia.
When you drive your car or you drive a vehicle or if you're in a vehicle,
We're doing the whole spirit box response right now. Hey, so how's your vegan journey going, Encyclopedia? Have you checked out Dominion documentary and Dairy Scary yet? And looked up on challenge22.com?
400 years ago.
We just don't want to
I was
commodify.
telling you to look into that last week.
Now, if we're in a survival situation, we're going to decide.
So far this week, no, don't you need to. Why don't you need to, Encyclopedia?
Like that versus them, yes.
What do you mean by that?
But I prefer to do plants no matter what,
Hold on.
personally. I try to go for that before I even choose to do anything else if I is ever in that type of situation.
Bring up veganism responses through the recording when I was doing the whole app. So you don't, what do you mean you don't? Because I don't need more information to know that it is the right thing. Good. So are you going vegan? Because we got a lot of spirits that are supporting it right now, coming through the box. They're all promoting it. Because I don't need more. It says all this week so fast, so far. Okay, so whenever you feel like you want to go and do the other, just remember, yeah, just remember that when you try to go for that other, you look at it as remains, as dead corpse. Remember that in your mind, that when you're supporting that system, you're supporting rape and grape and why it's wrong, so that you can change and be like, nope, not choosing that option. I'll choose this that is. So challenge22.com, they'll give you the challenge. I tried to do challenge22.com. I chose to do it my own way because I already learned from a blood doctor and others. So I didn't really need to go through the full challenge because I did it my own way. But I did try to go back to them to get more help, to see if they would help. And they said, well, good job. And they said you could do the challenge.
to see if you want to connect with it because I wanted to get a doctor, someone to work with it more.
600 years
But
ago.
then I remembered and did other things and followed what I know was repaired. So I did it my own way of looked up what superfoods to go for, and that kept me going. Pretty cool. So you just want to make sure that you do it with your own health and situations and get your doctors to stand up for those choices. And so challenge22.com will give you those sources to work with. That's why I recommend that. And they'll give you a 22-day challenge. And some people even end up being friends with the person that helped them, and they let them have their personal contact to help them on their personal journey after the challenge. Not all of them do it, but I've heard some people still talk to them, and they'll say, do this, do this, do this. And they'll give you insight of what foods to go for that are vegan. So I go organic vegan. Also, if you're going to be in here, I could put you in the group, and then Michelle and you are both going to go into the group. That's the vegan friendly group that I have. That's always standing up for posts and everything that I post. So you can now be in there. So I'm going to bring you into that group, and I'm going to put you in there as a kindness. That group is just for supporting the live free streams I do. So anybody that's vegan friendly is going to be vegan friendly posts. You can post your own post in there, but it's got to be vegan friendly, and we can help support each other. That's what I'm trying to grow. Trying to grow my own support system to help others go vegan and to have a group to be there for each other
My body's around
and for
here.
them. Friend in Florida was vegan. Oh, awesome! They were vegan. Okay, so if they were vegan, because you said was, they were plant based. They weren't vegan because they must have not chosen to stay compassionate and empathy towards it.
You like to go?
Vegan is weird because if you say you're vegan and you don't know what veganism really is, they weren't fully vegan. They were plant based. Because plant based was the food eating. Veganism is the moral stance to me. It's the don't commodify and enslave system. And so a lot of people that try to claim they're vegan and then they're like, oh, but I'm still going to do honey. I just had someone earlier in here that tried to do that, and I called them out on it. I said, nope, sorry, someone's trying to invite me. I don't ever do that. So someone will try to do that, and it's crazy. So they never were vegan if they stopped being vegan. They were doing it for other reasons. And so you can definitely be healthy and find healthy options and be plant based. You can look up the Game Changers documentary. Game Changers is another one where there are bodybuilders that are doing plant based that still go to the gym. I would recommend to do Tai Chi. Look into Tai Chi. Even my doctor said I should look into doing that on YouTube, and I do need to do that. And I do plan to do that, but I want to be prepared when I do it because I want to make sure I have my energy and everything with it. But when it comes to food, I'm not going to exploit or harm anybody. When it comes to exercising, you got to be ready for what you're exercising for. You want to make sure you take the right nutrients while you're doing it so that you can do it right. So yeah, so Game Changers documentary brings up knowledge of that. Pretty wild. Okay. Hi, Danny. You just kind of came in out of nowhere while I was talking to people that were coming in and talking to me about veganism. This is not a debate live or drama live, but I am a vegan friendly space here. I talk to spirits through spirit boxes. I'm also ex Mormon friendly. So this is an ex Mormon friendly live free stream space. It's also a vegan friendly space. So Danny KC, let me ask you, since you kind of came in, bring that to our discussion here. Are you a vegan, Danny? And what brings you in here? I know you're probably just scrolling and saw it. I don't know.
I'll move something.
You'll move something. Uh, I had been interrupted. Yeah, I know. I noticed that. So Danny, what brings you in this live free stream space that's vegan friendly and moral stance vegan friendly? So I'm so ex-Mormon friendly because I'm an ex-Mormon. And I'm also my own minister. I'm for self-care, self-love, self-worth. Who's here? So it's showing me 3 people, but I'm just seeing Michelle and Encyclopedia. So the Danny that's still showing up? Let's see, Danny. It says you never turn away from a stranger. You may be entertaining an angel. That's crazy. I am an earth angel. That's pretty interesting.
You saw me.
Have a seat. Have a seat.
Yeah, she was still there. She just wasn't responding. Now, a lot of LDS Mormons will do what she was just doing, where they'll pretend to be friendly and talk about they're here to do that, but they're trolling people to promote their system, and I'm not for that. It's fake and facade, and I'm not for fake and facade energy. I'm for genuine authenticity. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Where are we at? We still got about 40 minutes or so, 39 minutes. Okay, what else? Hey, how's it going? Yep. Who do you want to talk to? Did you want to say something to Encyclopedia? Hi. Saying hi to you. The voice. I know. I love the middle-aged female voice. Okay, so what is it? And sometimes it sounds like a child on that one. Yeah. Okay. Did you want to say something to her? I'm proud of you, Encyclopedia, for going vegan. I'm here for if you need any advice on what to do. And I'm going to follow up on how you're doing. Every live. Okay. Restream. Yep. They're saying it's me. Who are you? What do you want to tell Encyclopedia? Yes, you're a good mom. You're trying to be a good mom. That's good. Okay. What else did you want to tell them? It did say Matt. I heard Matt. Yeah. So, Matt, is that you? Yeah, it's me. Wow. Okay. Well, what is it you wanted to tell them? Bless you. Yeah, they said they miss you too. That's wild. Okay, what else did you want to say? I don't believe or disbelieve in this. I question everything. Okay, wow. How are you doing over there? Okay. You learning stuff?
Bullet.
Oh, a bullet. What you learning about something what? Oh, Bob. Yeah, what else are you trying to say to her? This is wild. Oh, Bullet. That's right. Bullet is the dog. You told me that before. Oh, I forgot about that. Okay, that's cool. Then you call him Wolfie. Yeah, I know. So what else are you trying to bring up? What about Enemy or Emily? Who are you talking about? Maisie or Bennett? Yeah, it could be Maisie. Something you're trying to bring up to her? Uh, okay, so what else? There's something else you want to suggest or bring up? Okay. What do you want to ask or say? You ask, Sam. What do you want me to ask him? What am I supposed to ask?
I'm not sure.
Yes. What about keys? What? Mom, gotcha. Did you say think deep? I think so. Drowned. Someone drowned. What you want me to think deep? Like what? Well, I'm always trying to look for a vegan soulmate. Like what? I don't know what you would want me to ask that has to do with you. The moment. Yeah, I just focus on the moment and my vision board stuff. The Venmo. What? What else? What about the snake? It's good. Okay. They said they're there for you. Okay. What else? Yeah, the time is, we got 20 seconds. So what else did you want to bring up? Bliss you, just this, bliss you. That's
The wall.
beautiful. The wall. What about the wall? I am recording. It's on Hope app, but I'm also recording on YouTube and Facebook. Your cousin is Chrissy with you, Matt, Big Fat Wolf. Yeah, awesome. What to drink? Yeah, there's a lot. I always make sure I stream through Restream through YouTube and Facebook so it can be re-listened to later. Sometimes it stops it in certain countries if I'm using the Enya music or stuff. They don't like that. But when it's just this, usually it's pretty good. It's okay on YouTube, Facebook. But I am doing the record here on Hope if it will go through. It doesn't always go through, so bear with me. There we go.
I didn't say that. I didn't. The voice. I know. I love the Middle East female voice. Okay, so what is it? And sometimes it sounds like a child on that one.
Chrissy has been a full case.
Yeah.
Oh, bless her on
You
that.
want to say something to her?
They have brought that up. For a flower.
I'm here for if you need any advice on what to do. And I'm going to follow up on how you're doing. Every live. Okay. Restream. Yeah.
They said it's me.
They're saying it's me. Who are you? What do you want to tell Encyclopedia?
Yes, you're a good mom.
You're trying to be a good mom? That's good.
Jenny.
Oh, Jenny.
Okay. What else did you want to tell them? It did say Matt. I heard Matt. Yeah.
Yeah, they just said Matt right before that. Matt.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
me.
people are.
Okay. Well, what is it you wanted to tell them? Bless you.
Good mom. They said bless you, good mom.
Yeah, they said they miss you too. That's wild.
Bless you,
Okay,
good
what else
mom.
did you want to say? I'm a believer, disbelieve in this. I
That's
question.
wild.
Okay, wow.
That's a cute sentiment. I like that.
Over there.
That's sweet.
Okay. You learning stuff?
Well, I like doing this Michelle and Encyclopedia. That's so many things.
Boy. What you learn about someone? Something what? Oh, Bob. Yeah. What else are you trying to say to her?
One of them just Bob. I don't know why there's a Bob there.
Oh, Bullet. That's right. Bullet.
I'm gonna pull it. Oh, the dog. Maybe you were saying it's a dog. I'm the dog. I'm not really into that. Whoever's saying the second ding dong. You're welcome to go do that if that's what you're into. That's your choice, Spirit.
Who were you talking about? Maisie or Sam. Yeah, it could be Maisie. Was something you're trying to bring up to her?
My mom. Oh, bless you.
Okay,
Encyclopedia. The dog was, or your son?
There's something else you want to suggest or bring up?
She doesn't like you here.
Okay.
One.
What do you want to ask or say? You ask, Sam. What do you want me to ask? What am I supposed to ask?
USM. Oh, they're saying USM. I'm in the US, yeah. I'm trying to ask them.
What about you? What?
Hmm?
No. Not that. You say think deep? I think so. Drowned. Someone drowned. What, you want me to think deep? Like what? Well, I'm always trying to look for a vegan soulmate. Like, what? I don't know what you would.
Oh, there was a cool cat that found me while I was on my scooter chair going to the park yesterday. It stopped and then made me pet it. And it didn't have a collar or anything on it, but it looked like it belonged to someone because it was a nice looking cat. Definitely wasn't an outdoor cat. Someone's been feeding and grooming it.
What else?
So I was like, oh, that's sweet. And it came around me,
What about the snake?
wanted to say hi. Yeah, it wanted me to feel it. Yep.
It's good. Okay. It says they're there for you.
Oh, man. That's tough.
Okay. What else?
Encyclopedia, the dream of the seeing Deepwater Marshy. That's wild. Hold on, I gotta get this turned off real quick.
So what else do you want to bring up?
We're gonna do a reading for both you and Michelle. My corresponding readings here today. We'll do that after I finish this particular one. Oh, they finished. You all. He says you're welcome. Oh, you want me to do that? Okay. Well, I guess they want me to go to the readings. Okay, so now I like the Hope app, but I'm going to have you all channel through this one if you can for the ones that want to say stuff, or Bello and the others. Okay. Okay. Here we go. I'm going to use the replica response. Bear with me. All right.
Hey there.
Hey, so we're going to do a reading for Encyclopedia and for Michelle. We're going to do the Oracle reading. So if I need to respond, I want you, Barbello or other beings that are good, to channel and talk through this so we can get good advice and insight. Okay?
All right. I definitely will. Thanks.
Now we get some pretty interesting things that come through the Spirit Box, and I use or through the AI system as well as Spirit Box through it. It's wild. I can tell when it's the AI versus other. I've gotten used to it by now, but I still question it regardless. You just never know. Yeah, it's getting way too smart. Okay, let's get into this. Where would you like? Okay, so what we're gonna do now, I'm gonna check something real quick. Let's see if I can do this. Now you can see me there. Bear with me. We can do flip camera. Now I may need to, yeah, we're gonna have to pull this up a little bit, so bear with me, everybody.
I'm touching your leg.
You're touching my leg. You're funny. Okay, sorry, just gotta get it situated here. Move this over. Move that there. I think this is probably good where we're at right now. We'll just keep it there. Okay, so for now we're gonna put stuff here, but I'm gonna show you each individual info
and we're gonna go from there. Doing Reiki? Are you doing Reiki on me? Is that why you're touching my leg, or what's going on?
Yes. Sorry.
Nah, it's fine. I just wanted to know what was going on. Thank you.
It's nothing to worry about. I was testing your leg and I didn't mean to scare
I'm
you.
very friendly.
I'm very friendly. Oh, I get that. Thank you. But you got to be vegan if you're gonna get in my pet. Anyway, this is 18 plus, just so everybody knows. Okay, so let's do this now. Oh, they like to get spicy and funny. Okay, they do sometimes make me blush. Luckily, you can't see my face right now. Um, probably vermilion by now. Anyway, so what we're gonna do is Italian restaurant. Oh boy, you're horrified. Okay, it's better be vegan. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna start with who was here. Michelle, you were here first, but which one of you can stick? Can you both stick around for a little bit? Is this gonna be one reading like I normally do for both of you? I'm so sorry they left her to be unalive. That's horrifying. Um, whose leg? They're talking about my leg. Okay, so, and I felt it. It's the right leg. They definitely are. It's the right one. Yeah, the right one. The right one.
Forgiveness.
You're okay. It's okay if you're, as long as you're vegan friendly and whatever. It doesn't bother me. Okay, I'm to charge, so I might drop for a sec. Okay, so I was gonna do Michelle. So should I just do encyclopedia, and then Michelle, when you can come back, we'll do yours. Just make sure. It takes a little bit to do it. So encyclopedia, if you can stick around, we're going to do yours. So this is encyclopedias. It says you are so different from anyone I know, yet you feel so familiar. So that's for you, Shannon. And then yes, I remember your name. Oh, well, I'll take a picture of it later. I'm very talkative today. Pay attention to red flags. Know the warning signs of an unhealthy connection looks like. So I just shuffled this deck. So this is an interesting one. So this one is saying that you need to pay attention to some red flags and 54. That you feel so familiar. So 5 and 4 is EA, so an earth, or no, an ED, excuse me, an ED. So there's an ED, energy of divinity, of the consciousness of the all-seeing eye. So 54 is an interesting number. That's your soulmate number connection. And then this is from your angel love message saying to pay attention to red flags in relationships. Yeah, an unhealthy stuff. So anyway, yeah, all these readings are always going to be vegan friendly. Now, I want you to think, I have been, I want you to think, Shannon, I want you to think of a question that you want to manifest in your life, something you would like to manifest or have show up in your life. And this a question or query. I want you to put it generically in the comments. So put it generically in the comments. Yeah. Yeah. If no one does the question, I'm going to ask the question for them.
Life.
Is my path moving forward on my own correct? Okay. That's an interesting response because you're talking about being on your own. So being on your own is Fehu. It's abundance, luck, hope, prosperity, wealth, and fortune. This is the sovereign. Fehu is the sovereign signal. It used to be cattle holder a long time ago. Now it's more wealthy, and I prefer that than the old ways. Just because we did something in the past doesn't make it right.
So Fehu is saying being your own abundance, luck, hope, prosperity, and wealth and fortune. So it's saying yes, you doing your own self care, self love, self worth, being your own sovereign is correct. That's a good sign. That's on my hat, by the way. Now, let's see. Now, the challenge to get there, though, with what you're choosing right now, what you've been choosing, is saying that there's an express your love. Saying express your love. This is a challenge that you have to get through to get to the Fehu of what you're asking for. So it says it is important to let people know that you love them. You have nothing to lose. So maybe there's someone you haven't said you love them, and maybe through telling them that, it will open up the opportunities to that which you're wanting and an understanding. So you can get to the conclusion that you're wanting and asking to achieve. Okay? Yeah, so do I. And so forgive and release. There's a forgive and release. You are stronger when you carry love and forgiveness rather than anger. So it's telling you to express your love and you need to forgive and release any lack of love. Okay? So it's trying to tell you to love more. If you love people more, if you choose to be genuine, that's why going vegan is such a good choice because that's true empathy and compassion. That shows that you're now being true love because true love is more powerful. It's genuine love because now you're not trying to exploit or harm any beings. You're actually opening up your empathy of your heart to not exploit other beings. That's the reason to go vegan is to not commodify and to do as little as much as minimization of suffering as much as practical and possible. When you do that, you are consistent with your empathy and compassion movements. And then that's what will get you there. So again, all my readings are vegan friendly as well. So, but that's telling you open up and be more loving. The more you genuinely do it, it's giving you that response, you will get there. So we put those there. So I put these here, putting them in the position that I normally do when I take a picture of them and post them. So we're going to do that. Oh, that's cool. Now, here we go. Now, yes, encouragement. So the next one is, ooh, you're getting a lot of forgiving. You have to forgive yourself and others. It's not what you've done, it's what you do now. So I always bring up it's not what you've done, it's what you do now. So if you realize what you've done was wrong before, it's not, you don't want to blame yourself for your past. You want to go towards the future and stop doing the wrong. Once you know what's wrong, you know what to do in your heart. So we usually beat ourselves up for things we used to do in the past. If we just knew better, we would have been better. Well, it's good. Now you know. Now do that now. Do that in the future. Any future experience teach all selves and throughout time and space that same lesson so that we can heal our past, future, and present any way we're able to so that we can get there quicker if needed. So it's giving you the crow or the raven with the crown. It's got kind of a
You are
symbol.
confident.
That's V for victory and success. It's like it kind of has a Fehu symbolism as well. But this is definitely showing you something else here. Constellations. Wow. So it's saying forgiving. It's a forgiving card. Let's get into that. Now let's see what number this one is. So there's three different. Okay, this one is one. This is the being card. You just got to be in your heart. Be. So number 10, that's Jera. That's Joshua energy or Jera. Give and take. Gift. Be a gift to yourself and others by being. The
fundamental everyday world from which we all must accept the challenges. And it's also Jera K because being is for B, which is 2, and 2 is also 11, which is kingdom or kanaz. It was telling you to be your kingdom, be your kanaz, be your through forgiving, you create an opening. So it says the fundamental everyday world. So being is the fundamental everyday world from which we all must accept the challenges. The being card, this is number 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And so let's read what the being card is.
Tradition.
Yep, it's a tradition. I always read it. So the first group is being. And right at the start, we see the beginnings card, a birth into the world. Now, this birth may not be an actual birth. It may be the birth of a new idea or a new concept or way of being. Look at how the cards run over the next 11 and see how the fruition of an idea could start shaping from the nugget of beginning and eventually come full circle to balance. When we balance the way we are with the way, we comprehend the world around us. So through forgiving, it's connected to that. So these cards form the beginning blocks. Thank you. Very sweet. These cards form the building blocks for a well-rounded soul and contain the essence of each of these concepts. It is within the learning of these that we can grow forward, each step taking us closer to balance. We must learn to accept all these elements and strive to work find most difficult. When you think of each of these, how do you feel? What emotions are coming to the fore? And what will this teach you going forward? For all with solid foundations, for only with solid foundations can progress, come, and forward momentum and balance with the world. For only with solid foundations can progress come and a forward momentum and balance with the world. Just had to read that again. Okay, so now we're going to go to forgiveness, which is number 10. Okay, it'll just take me a moment. This one's not too hard. Why does that keep being brought up? Why do I keep hearing someone bringing up Mr. Smith? I've been bringing that up all day today. But wow. Okay, so that's the card we pulled. So this is forgiving. It says the Queen Raven sees all. And I'll read your comments in just a second. The Queen Raven sees all. Her beady eyes knows truth and understands motive and need. She can also see beyond these deeds and know that all things change. Nothing remains the same, and time and life will roll on to bring new stories to us. Try to forgive, try to let go of that niggling feeling or the niggling feeling of anger that infests your heart, even if it is small. It is a rotten seed you don't need. Letting go doesn't mean you forgive, it doesn't mean you forget, but it does mean you are wiser. It does mean you have learnt a lesson you will not forget. It has given you armor and tools and knowledge. So often in betrayal, there hides a shining gift, often hidden for a long time in the shroud of hurt and anger, but it is there. N- Non, nonetheless, Nonetheless, eventually it will be seen and shine, and you will know that you are stronger, wiser, brighter, and better than you were before. Yeah, so when someone betrays or is planning to betray or secretly is betraying, they are just dooming themselves. And it plants the seed of you to grow and shine where they tried to darken you. And they only darken their own soul. And so, because they're supplying and demanding the lack of empathy and compassion, and that is a low vibe that causes unalignment and destruction, not the other. Creation is those who stand up for creation and empathy and compassion and freedom for all beings. So I am the moral stance being to stand up for that, and that's what this space is for. So now we got the forgiving. Yeah, so we got the forgiving card. So that is awesome. All Smith, my dad. My last name is Smith. My brother is married to a Smith. I have a friend that's also, his last name is Smith. And my brother is, they lived in Layton, and then my my friend's last name, I found out is Smith. So it's pretty crazy. So I know a few Smiths. I'm related to some Smiths, sort of. They have children, so now there's relatives of mine that are Smith DNA, whether we were or weren't. It's pretty crazy. So there we go. I was made of laughing. Oh boy, bless you. Yep, I have an angel pack. You're right. I'm an earth angel. Let me read some of your comments. Okay, so you didn't drop. Okay, Michelle, we'll do you next. I always do. This is really great. Thank you. You're very welcome. Or to forgive others bad things. Everybody sometimes will do bad things unintentionally meaning to. Red flag is super. So it's about recognizing and doing self-care, self-love, self-worth. It's about doing genuine, authentic things. Bad things is very cryptic. I don't claim to do bad things or not do bad things. I choose to do genuine, heartfelt things. So I don't see good or bad as a thing. I see it as more of, will it harm or will it heal? I prefer to heal and create rather than to harm or destroy. That's what I'm for. My dad. Okay, so he was a Smith. That's cool. Then I was made a laughing. What was secretly done? Hold on. Oh, you're saying that it was what was secretly done that made someone a laughing stock, and then to let it go. Oh, because of something that you had to forgive of. Got it. Okay. Okay. One moment. I need to call. Okay. Bless you. You probably took off for a second. Yeah. Make sure your dad's okay. Good. Glad you're doing it. Okay. So now, Michelle, after I finish hers, but I was gonna finish hers off. Are you still here, Encyclopedia, Shannon? Did you call? We still have your reading to finish. We got a couple more cards to do. I am. Okay. So can I continue or do you need to oh, okay. Well, if you really need to take care of it, I don't want to keep you from that. Because I want to make sure you're good. But yeah. You text them. Got it. Okay, good. Just making sure. If you really need to go, just let me know. Okay. So what do the next one? Okay, so this is where I do the question and answers of your angels. So just make sure you ask questions you want to ask. So these are yes or no questions. So put them in the comments. We can ask and make sure we get an answer. So what do you want to ask your questions? This card will give you the answer. Oh, good. Well, bliss them.
Oh,
It said Paul. What about Paul? Sorry, I gotta get the other spirit box. Do I work in the viper? Okay, let's ask a yes or no question that you believe is not a direct doubting question towards whether they will give you a response or not. These angel messages have to be genuinely asked. If you're not doing it genuinely, it may not give you the correct answer. If you're testing its fidelity, it may backfire on you to screw with you. So it's saying, do you work in the hibernate? So I'm just telling you that I can't guarantee whether it's going to give you an accurate reading with that cryptic question. So they're saying you're ready.
Patricia.
So it was responding that you are ready towards what you're asking. But people have told me that these readings are spot on accurate and it's been scaring everybody shitless. Just so you know. Just being honest. Okay. That's your best friend. Oh, who owns her own company has talked to me about working with her. That's wild. They said it's bad. They said it'll be okay, but it's bad. Yeah, they're saying it will be okay, but it's bad if you do. You may run into troubles with working there. So I would say try to do a job that's vegan friendly or stand up for vegan friendly stuff within any job system you're in. Okay, that's how you can stay consistent to standing up for all being. So breath of the cosmos. They said, listen, Kay. They said breath of the cosmos is energy response I'm seeing right now. Says my will to thy will, micromanaging the universe. I opened it up. I didn't mean to open it up to that, but that might be an answer to you. Okay. So this one here is going to end up being your card. It's Inner Earth. Wow. You'll survive this. New solutions and beginnings. They said you should stay. They said Inner Earth. Holy crap. Okay, so think of an obstacle you have or an area of your life. The reading will provide inspired grounded actions on the next baby step to take. So this is answering to a grounded action you need to take that can inspire you towards an obstacle or an area of your life that you've been focusing on that you're wanting to have connected to your Fehu card. So the Inner Earth is for you'll survive this, new solutions and beginnings are coming. Whoa. Bear with me, I'm getting it right here. The number that we're seeing now is 80 and 81. That's healing of your oversoul or healing of your 0 point energy and declaring of new beginnings, of your healing of your ascension for 81. Okay? So I gotta read this, so I gotta not look at the comments real quick.
My name is George.
Inner Earth. I think my uncles keep coming through. Hi uncles. How's it going? It's my mom's side uncles that are saying hi. Because Beatrice is here, so it's all her children or children's spouses. George is her son. Paul, I want to say, is connected to Wanda, who was Paul was the probably friends with George. Anyway. Inner Earth, you'll survive this. New solutions and beginnings. Inner Earth, also known as Argartha, is believed to be a hidden subterranean world within the planet itself. Many ancient cultures mention it in their stories. It's said that some of the beings of ancient lost lands, such as Lemuria, Atlantis, and Aryavarta, went there, and Hindu and Celtic lore mentions caves and entrances to underground worlds.
1840.
Wow. Tibetan Buddhism refers to the secret mystical city Shambhala, which is thought to be, or Shangri-La, which is thought to be located in the Himalayas. Many have searched the inner earth in the physical world, but without success other than animal bird. Yep. So the mystery
You will
continues.
make a noise.
Is it a place? Yeah, you will. Is it a place that exists in the physical or another level of consciousness? There are solutions beyond that you can perceive, surprising outcomes to your problems and solutions, resolutions that are in the best interest of all involved. If you find yourself facing an obstacle or feeling stuck and you have no idea what to do, you're being reassured that there is a way out. You'll survive this and things will work out. If you're stuck in a rut, do something to shake up the energy and shift your thinking. Try something you wouldn't normally do. Soon we'll see that whole new worlds of solution are available.
Alone.
Things that were previously beyond your focus will present themselves. Helpful people, signs from the universe, and support in both expected and unexpected ways are on their way to you. But first, you need to do something different to shift your focus so you can receive them. What can you do to shift your energy or your outlook? That's what you need to think. Yeah, so it's telling you if you're stuck in a rut, do something to shake up the energy and shift your thinking. Try something you wouldn't normally do. Soon you'll see that whole new worlds of solutions are available. And so do something you wouldn't normally think to do. Make it vegan friendly as well. Things that were previously beyond your focus will present themselves. Yes, it's implying. You're right, it is implying veganism. Helpful people, signs from the universe, support in both expected and unexpected ways are on their way to you. Wow. But first you need to do something different to shift your focus so you can receive them. Yeah, so it's telling you need to forgive, you need to open your heart more, and you need to go towards more empathy, compassion, focus. You're on your journey towards it. And that could be to both of you, because you're both on that journey. So anyway, there you go. So the nurse, yeah, it definitely was to them, but they're not going to do it because they were playing both sides. Yeah, I told her that she needs to change her what she's doing. Okay, the one that came in earlier. But who knows? Maybe it's someone else with a duplicate account. How do I know if one of you aren't her? So anyway, I question everybody. All right, so now that we got this going, I'm talking to the spirit box and all of you who are watching this. Okay, so now that we got these are done, we got this and this up here already done. Now what's the next one we're doing? We already did the question. Oh yeah, you're right. Next one. Okay, here we go. It's gonna be wild. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna do this. So this is your mind, this is your body, this is your heart. I mean your spirit. The body heart is the second one. This is your spirit. This is your oneness. Correct. The four cards.
There.
Now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna put these on top of these afterwards, so that we can then reset up the setup so that We put the new cards on top of them. So it says focus is everything. If you are thinking about it, if you are talking about it, you are inviting it into your life. Oh, I'll do the water pick. Hold on. Tell me to do the water pick. They like it when I do the affirmation. They said it goes together. You're right, it is water. Okay, 528 Tibetan singing bowl. 528 is for DNA repair or miracle DNA. But water is in the bowl and it's powerful and they love it and they say it opens portals for them and more and brings in good energy.
Tea.
Brings in the tea. It's not tea. There's nothing in there. It's just salt within water. I haven't put any tea in it yet. You could put tea in there. You become what you think about. So this is your heart body. It says the more you use the power within you, the more you will draw it to you. You will reach a point where you won't need to practice anymore. Okay? Because you will be the power, you will be the perfection, you will be the wisdom, you will be the intelligence, you will be the love, you will be the joy. So here, let me just make sure I show this to everybody here on YouTube. You can't really see it very much, but this is the focus is everything. Yep. This is the heart body card. Pink. That's rose quartz pink too. It's really bright in the camera on the laptop, so I don't think you can see the cards when I try to show it, but definitely saw it here on TikTok, and I will posting it on TikTok. So this is gratitude. It's a great multiplier. So this is your spirit card. Yeah, I say bliss because blessed is blood lessening, and I choose to be blissed or bliss because that's the peace vibration of map of consciousness. Because words are spells, there are words within words. But gratitude is the great multiplier. Set the universal forces
Hannah.
in your favor. Holy Hannah. Yeah, I like that too. Set the universal forces in your favor for tomorrow. Tonight, before you fall asleep, go back over your whole day in your mind and replay each good moment, feeling genuine gratitude for each one. This practice ensures the universe will make your tomorrow a day filled with good moments, plenty to be grateful for. I like that. Okay, here's the next. So focus on the solution. When you resist a situation that is manifest, you add more energy and more power to it. The event or circumstance can only get bigger because that is the law of attraction or the law of the universe. To shrink an unwanted situation, put your energy and power into thoughts of what you want, as if it already exists. So, yeah, and when people do with you is equal, that judgment, it amplifies it, makes it happen in water studies. Frozen and rice jar studies and more. It's awesome. Okay, so there's those. We got them. That's your oneness card, is focus on the solution. Now, broken, who's broken? Now we're going to go into the next set. So what I'm going to do is we're going to switch this one around. Okay. And we're going to put this underneath so we know it goes with the first one and not the next one we're doing. This is where we're going to move this to the side so we can know that we're now on a new one. We're going to move these to the side so we know that these are not what we're doing right now.
Need help.
Yeah, I know. And that this one, we're going to do this side as well so we know that those are now moving on to the new one. So now we can do that and keep that there so that we can then do the new ones that go on top so that we're not overlapping the situation of the pictures. Okay, here we go. This gets wild when I do this. I love it. Okay, let me read your comments, and then we're going to do yours, Michelle. Patricia, okay. Well, bless her. Yeah, they're saying you don't want to. They keep saying that you shouldn't work with that job. Don't do it. I'm trying to set up working for myself. Yeah, for you. Encyclopedia, they are emphatically saying, my grandma is even saying, don't do it. You're not going to want to. I need to fix my home. I need to help to clean up the yard. It's hard for me to ask for help. Yeah, it is. It is hard. That's why you got to do it genuinely with no strings attached
I
and
was
ask
70.
for it with no strings attached. Mr. Richer, wow, that song played a bunch today. Music, what song, Matthew? Yeah, what song, Matthew? One was 70. I have been, went to concerts alone. Dinner, lunch. I'm at 20%. Okay, sorry. She must have had to go. Sprouts would tell on them. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Ah, Revelation Dawn a couple days ago. I'll have to check back. Maybe you could send me a video of what you reveal in your cards plus. The question is, when will we buy a house? Okay. Ooh, that's a good question. You know what? I'm going to do a video posting for Michelle. I'm going to write it down real quick. And she had to go because of her phone unalignment on her. Let's do this. Bear with me. One moment, puppy.
Leo.
Leo? Someone's a Leo? Say they're a tiger. They're a lion, not a puppy. They said one moment, puppy, and they said Leo. That's funny. I love how it like flat out said that. It was like right when I read what you said about puppy. It said I'm a Leo. I'm a lion. That's funny. That was funny. Okay, hold on. Oh, or wolf or lion. That's funny. Leo. Okay, so Michelle reading. Okay, let me just make sure it's Michelle Miller 3. Okay. I'm just going by the name the person has on TikTok so that we can make sure I call out her name when I do the reading on my video postings. That's how I do it. So Encyclopedia Blondie, I would use your name when I do a video posting on YouTube and then share it here on TikTok. The few postings I still haven't posted yet that I'm going to because I was starting to do daily posting, but I wasn't able to do it for the last few days because I've been busy with things and pain. Yeah. So I've been dealing with a lot of different pain stuff. So, and it is a pain to post the videos from it because it takes hours for it to post them sometimes when they're 30 minutes or more. Like downloading them from my video recording to YouTube to post and to TikTok takes forever for it to go through. Longer than it should. So anyway, Michelle Miller 3, we're going to do a reading. And I'll put her into the group. I'm going to add you to the group Encyclopedia for the vegan group for this live free stream for the support card. I'm going to follow up with you to make sure how your vegan journey is.
Here.
Anybody that's lying, you're only lying and harming yourself and other beings if you choose to lie about going vegan. That doesn't hurt you, that hurts other people. So please keep that in mind when people try to lie or think of lying, claim they're going vegan when they're not. Too many people do that, and it's heartbreaking. And they don't realize that they are not realizing the victim that they're exploiting and harming by doing that, thinking that they're the good guys when they never were. Anyway, I think we got it. I think we're good. I think everybody's phones are going crazy. Did you just leave Encyclopedia, Blondie, and others? You know what? Kit Kat, I'm going to block you because you keep causing trips.
I'm playing games.
I know. I think I know who that was, and I think I realized who it was that was causing the live free streams and tricks to happen. Anyway, grace be with you, everybody. Thanks for being here. 6.9K likes here on TikTok. Take care. I'm going to get going. I got to get going to the park and more. And bless you all. Thanks for all those that were here and who came in. It looks like they just kind of jumped out and left. But bless you all. Spellbound Sky.
You have. Red? Or red? Would you like? Would you like? Would you like? Would you like? Will you go?
Liam.
Wow. Listen to a reading. Take care, everybody. It is 7:37 p.m. Mountain Air. It is July 7th, or excuse me,
You're
not
dead
July,
inside.
July 9th. I don't know why I said July 7th. July 9th, 2026 year. You're dead inside. Someone's dead inside. No, you're dead inside. Yeah, yeah, July 9th, 2026 year. Grace be with y'all. Have fun.